Hello and welcome everyone, I'm Madals and today I have got a ladder game. It is a little bit special as well because it's two Grandmasters players and it is very exciting, and apparently they posted onto Reddit. I would speculate that the thing they are talking about is the fact that DeMusliM has got into a little bit of a habit of trying to stream snipe his opponents. And by his opponents I mean his teammates, and a certain Mr. Greg Fields, also known as Evil Genius's Idra, wasn't too happy about that. So, therefore, Suppy as well, maybe just trying to get in on that too, but we'll wait to see what they're going to do. Anyway, let's introduce them, because they are both pretty legendary and pretty awesome. In the top left position, we have the Blue Terran from Team Evil Geniuses, the UK player, the Englishman himself. It is DeMusliM. And his opponent down in the bottom right, the Red Zerg from Team Evil Geniuses. It is Suppy. So, this should be good. This should be great, actually. It's on Belshire. I'm really excited because these two obviously are teammates for a start, which is fun. They're both really good. They're both Grandmasters, as I've mentioned. They're both cool people. And as a result of that, it's going to be a good game. Let's face it. I know it's going to be a good game. I sense it. I feel it in my bones. That is how confident I am. And you may have heard like my voice go a bit funny. It's because I tap myself on the chest, being like, I feel it. I feel it deep inside. And it made my voice go funny. That's because I'm not one of these super pro vocal talentist guys who would just be like, control your breathing, Madals. Breathe from your diaphragm. Make sure you sit with good posture. Because I just put the microphone in front of my mouth and I talk a bit, and apparently it works, or so some people have told me. Some people tell me I'm absolutely terrible. I was going to say a 4-letter word, which you may be able to guess, and of course that's always fun, but what would it be without some haters? It's always good, and I enjoy it, so that's the most important thing. Now, as we can see, hatchery coming down here for Suppy, because Suppy, why wouldn't you go this? Why wouldn't you just get that pull down? He's got the gas, he's got the spawning pool. Meanwhile, DeMusliM, he's like, I got a barracks. I can make Reapers from this barracks with my gas. I can hop them off all over down the walls and come in here and have a nice little poke around, and that would be fun. But the Overlord is going to see said Reaper and be like, oh no, did it? I don't think it did see it. Ooh, so this could still come as a bit of a surprise. Luckily though, we should have a queen on the way any second, like right about now. Okay, there we go. 2 queens on their way. Good. Reaper just coming up the ramp, because why jump up a cliff when there's a nice convenient ramp there? Drones are going to have to be microed. 4 Zerglings on their way out. The Reaper's just like stutter step, like we did in training camp. Come on, keep going, keep going. Ah, damn it, he made himself into a building. That's always frustrating when that happens. Come on, Reaper. Okay, next one. I've got this. Yes, I got a drone. And this is now a happy Reaper, because Reapers only want to kill things. The Zerglings are going to be kiting pretty much forever now, because obviously Reapers will keep going for pretty much ever until the Queens come out. The Queens are about to come out, so the Reapers do have to be a little careful. A second Reaper there. Meanwhile, behind this, DeMusliM, he's getting up a command center. He's getting up that factory. Everything coming together quite nicely. We see the drones are going to go. Oh my goodness, drones! This Reaper has got 2 drone kills now. You go, Reaper. You deserve some kind of a medal. That is definitely what you want. You just get out of this combat zone and you go do some drugs, because that's what you'll do to heal up, and that's always good. And yeah, as we can see, factory. We've got the reactor coming out as well. We've got the refinery. The barracks is still just sitting there, getting out very happily a reactor for those head-ins that inevitably will be coming. The Reapers on their way back in. Come on, Reapers, you can do this. Meanwhile, more Zerglings being forced. So even though you don't kill that many workers, you force a lot of Zerglings. And if the Zerglings were made from the lava, then those lava were made into drones. Another drone goes down. Oh, please tell me it was on the 3. Ah, no. They're sharing the kills out now. This is good. 3 kills on 1 Reaper, 1 on the other. So they're making a good team effort here. 3rd command center on its way down for DeMusliM as well. No second gas yet. Just pumping out those Hellions. He's just like, yep, Hellion follow up to Reapers. Always good. Let's go harassment to the max. Meanwhile, Suppy has not yet taken his 3rd. And this is around the time that he wants to start considering it, past the 6-minute mark. Especially when his opponent's got this 3rd command center down, which can be seen by the Overlord. So, this just means that Suppy is aware that this 3rd command center is on its way down. Therefore, he needs to take his 3rd base. And just as on cue, here's the drone. Drone, I give you permission to become a hatchery right about now. Do it. Do it now. Drone, Everyone's looking at you. The entire stream is looking at you. Well done. You did it. That drone made us miss these Zerglings trying to come in and deal a bit of damage. They didn't manage to do much though. They killed 0 workers and 0 units. So they were pretty pointless. But they did try and come in, did scout out that base was there, did see the Hellions. Nice by DeMusliM here, creating a little wall off, being like, guess what, Zerglings? You're going to have to come through the incinerator path if I make Hellbats later. But Widow Mines are on their way out. Widow Mines are always fun. I do like me some Widow Mines, but yep. Watchtowers being held, a little bit of counter-aggression coming in yet again from DeMusliM. They're back and forthing. We see the Hellions just running through this nice little area here, just being like, hey, what up? Coming onto the creep. We do have the double evolution chamber wall off coming down. The Queen's trying to spread creep quite desperately. I don't actually believe DeMusliM has seen this base yet. No, he has not. So he comes forward. He's going to just try and roast some Zerglings, because roasted Zerglings tastes really nice with barbecue sauce. And well, as we can see, they are luckily actually managing to surround these Hellions. Really nice there by Suppy. Not taking very many losses and dealing quite a lot of damage to those Hellions, which is unfortunate for DeMusliM, who's going to be forced to pull back for the moment. But he does have some Widow Mines out. Where are those Widow Mines? Here they are, just buried up quite nicely. Gonna kill an Overlord. Ready for this? Boom. Boom. Dead Overlord. Very satisfying, good little thing to do, because ultimately you're going to annoy your opponent. Do 100 minerals worth of damage and a lava. Definitely worth it. So, in come the Hellions yet again. They're just running around. Nice actual Overlord placement, I've got to say here for Suppy. He's got good vision of what's going on. He knows if any drops come round, and that's always important, because you don't want to get dropped. This map does have some dead space around here, dead space around here, that can easily leave you vulnerable to medevac play. So, really solid play out of Suppy. DeMusliM, though, he's doing a nice job as well. He's getting stim out. He's getting the 1-1 double upgrades from infantry. We've got the Baniness coming down as well from Suppy, who could very well be going Ling into Mutas. Ling Muta, very effective strategy. These Zerglings coming from behind, gonna get the surround on these Hellions and shut them down so hard that it's not even funny. Those poor Hellions. Won't somebody think they probably had families? Those poor baby Hellions. Their mum and dad, which of course were Hellbats, going to be very sad that their young Hellions got taken out. The Zerglings just running around, still having a bit of a party, not doing too much. The Spire just getting started, so just as thought, Ling Bling Muta on its way down. The double upgrades, about 2/3 done. Double upgrades for Suppy, 3/4 done, so fractionally ahead, but not enough to make it anything notable. Third Orbital Command just lifting up, and is going to go on a little of a detour. It's coming up here, now going to come and float over, but guess what Suppy's doing? He's generating some creep, and that creep is going to be spread everywhere by the time that Orbital Command comes over. And once that occurs, then of course you've got to get some Marines, which are all in bunkers, to come over and be like, kill the Overlord. Then you've got to wait for the creep to recede, and generally it delays things by like a minute to 2 minutes. It's incredibly frustrating and very annoying. The Spire is 3/4 done. We have got a grand total of 0 missile turrets, and 0 missile turrets means those mutas could be very effective, especially when there's only 10 Marines on the field. DeMusliM is just deciding not to make many units until now. He's just starting to make some of those Marines. We do have obviously the Orbital Command on its way over. A couple of Marines being like, whoa, we did not want to be in there, boosting that back in the medevac. The medevac saving the day, and this is just an even longer delay of the third. The fourth base on its way down at the moment, though. More Overlords are spreading out. Overlord speed clearly done as the way. One of them just motoring its way through everywhere. More Marines coming out. The Zerglings being like, hell no. Coming through. Oh, the SCVs. The SCVs. What are you doing, SCVs? No. No. Oh, the poor SCVs. This is very painful to watch, because quite a few died. The Marines falling back. We've got to wait yet again for the creep to get receding back and allowing that Orbital Command to come down. We've got yet more Overlords boosting around everywhere. Flyer attack coming down. Of course, the Overlords are all down here and with speed, because ultimately if your opponent goes heavily on medevacs, you want those Overlords to soak up the medevacs on Widow Mines. I can't believe I just said medevacs. That was so silly of me. I apologize profoundly. But yeah, if there's lots of Widow Mines down, you want the Overlords to soak up the damage. Anyway, Zerglings sitting around, more creep spread, and the Mutalisks are about to come in. We've got the single Overseer coming with these Mutas to be like, hey, make sure there's no Widow Mines. All of the Marines are nowhere to be seen. They're just popping out one at a time and being like, hey, Hellbats like, we'll come and save you guys, but they won't save them because Hellbats can't shoot up. Yet still, more Marines on their way through. One Muta goes down, bit of a misstep there. Of course, a lot of units being kept down by the third, ready in case this counterattack came in, but it's not. The fourth base is up for Suppy at the moment. He's also starting his hive quite early on. He's got pathogen glands coming down, so it could be going Broodlord Infestor, almost certainly. Good little transition out of this, something which did fall out of favour a bit in Heart of the Swarm when it first came about, but is now becoming more and more popular. So it's getting back into favour. It works really well. The reason it's fallen out of favour is just because really Terran players not favouring tanks, and so Broodlords are really great against tanks because it forces them to unsiege or shell their own units. So that's why, as we see though, these mutas being used very effectively. We do have 10 out on the field, so not a big commitment to mutas yet. 4 infestors coming down, +1 flyer attack is nearly complete. The 2-2 ground melee armor and weapons done. 1-1 finish for DeMusliM, 2-2 about to kick in, so very even on upgrades, these two. Nice upgrading play from both of them. We've got a handful of Zerglings here, just watching the Marines move through, and now going to be going for that counter push. There is one bunker there, a single lone bunker. Also 2 Widow Mines. These Widow Mines are going to be very effective, but they hit. Oh no, they're hitting the SCVs. Don't trigger the second one. Oh, lots of things went down there. But DeMusliM, he's coming for the counter push here. He is moving forward. He's going to try and deal a little bit of damage. What has Suppy got? He's morphing some banelings. He's got these infestors. He could do with some good fungal growth just to try and delay this push forward for the banelings to come out. Because if the banelings get there, it will all be okay. Baneling speed is done. The infestor taking a little bit of damage. Run away, infestor. Get out of there. That's good. Okay, in come the Zerglings now. This is where things can get pretty crazy. Meanwhile, the Marines finding a big group of Overlords just sitting all on their lonesome will get taken out. A couple of Hellbats do die, and just look at how many Overlords are here. This is a slaughter. DeMusliM will be so happy with that. He's supply blocking Suppy. He's done a lot of damage for very little expense. The Muta's coming back as well, but look at all of the Marines. This is going to be pretty bold. How many Banelings do we even have here? We have 24 Banelings. They're starting to roll forward. The scan goes off, sees the entire army splitting from DeMusliM preemptively. Suppy, he can't make anything because, as I said, supply blocked by leaving all of those Overlords just chilling in the middle of the map. Evolution Chambers getting taken out, delaying the 3-3 upgrades. 3-3 already nearly done here for DeMusliM. We see as well that he is just preemptively splitting this. He's got some Hellbats coming from the other side. He is everywhere at once, but the Mutalists are like, no, shutting that down. But in come the Banelings. Some good detonations go down. One big fungal growth would be epic, but can Suppy get it down? We'll wait to see. He's rolling these Banelings around, so Banelings start to hit. Good fungal growth down here. This is really nice. Just paying attentively. Some Ultras, 5 Ultras on their way. These Ultras are going to be really, really helpful. DeMusliM just poking, prodding. He doesn't want to overcommit because one fungal growth on all of these Marines, one big Baneling detonation could mean disaster, but still pushing in both angles. The Baneling nest has now gone down. The second evolution chamber goes down now, so this means no 3-3 upgrades. Out come the Ultras though, with the beautiful Collector's Edition skin, nomming their way through all of these Marines, and now we see some more pushing forward, and this is now getting cleaned up. DeMusliM and Suppy both on very equal supply. One Hellbat going up against 2 Ultras. Hellbats are good, but not that good, ladies and gentlemen. So this just means now that we have got Suppy looking to try and take this back. DeMusliM is 10 supply behind the worker count, 82 to 60. Not much economic damage done. That's good news for the Zerg player, but bad news for the Terran player. But DeMusliM 3-3 is just a few short seconds away, and once that kicks in, guess what that means? Upgrade advantage, and upgrade advantage means good cost-effective engagements. The resources lost by these two, 11,000 lost by Suppy, 8,000, just shy of 9,000 lost for DeMusliM. So not a big difference, but the better income for Suppy really going to be helping him. This game really close. We've got a small drop coming down, but the Spore Caller took out the medevac, also going to be taking out these Marines here. So everything really coming together, and I've got to just highlight how lovely are these Ultralisk skins. Like, seriously, let me know in the comments, do you like these as much as I do? I think they look insanely good. Definitely Swish times. Medevacs, anyway, good numbers of those around. Another Overlord carelessly getting killed. These Overlords just have a death wish today in this game. But yeah, 3-3 getting restarted. The Chitinous Plating upgrade also on its way down. More barracks. Planetary Fortress at the 4th floor. DeMusliM, he wants to keep that nice and safe. But we're getting very much into the late stages of this game. And actually, it's really tough to say which way this is going to go. Suppy does have the supply advantage, but he's got very little bank, but neither has DeMusliM. This 4th base, the Planetary Fortress is not yet done, and of course the Zerglings could get through this very quickly, but the Marines coming through, and Suppy feels like he just can't do it, so he pulls back. He plays it very, very safe at the moment. We see yet more units coming around, all about positioning in the late game. Who can get the better attack angle? Will we see some fungal growth? Yes, we will. All the Marines are clumped up. There goes the fungals. The Banelings are starting to roll in, and just look at all of those Baneling hits. All of the infantry for DeMusliM gets taken out. Suppy is in a brilliant position at the moment. He could happily take out this 4th base. The SCVs, they get hit by them Banelings. The Ultras are going to om-nom their way through as well. The Planetary Fortress will go down, knocking DeMusliM back down to just 3 bases. The 5th base is on its way as well here. for Suppy, so he's really getting everything coming along nicely. Will we see another fungal growth? We could do. It's all down to the skill shot, but no, just kiting their way through. More marauders are in production, 7 already out. 3-3 upgrades are literally the only thing saving DeMusliM at the moment, but the supply advantage for Suppy is just so much of a... he's so far ahead there, it's huge, basically, and that just means that DeMusliM is in a massive amount of problem. He's trying to pump out units, but Suppy, he's just pushing forward. The Ultras getting trapped behind the Infestors, unfortunately. A nice tight little choke here, but as we see, they are moving forward. Will we see some fungal growth? We should do shortly. There we go. Fungals are hitting, and this is exactly what Suppy needs. He does need the Ultras in front of the Infestors, though, but this is going to be GG. Suppy has done it. He had some beautiful fungal growths. He played this absolutely masterfully. He is now just cleaning it up, and it's just a case for the GG. And there it does go down, and Suppy was victorious. So I hope you enjoyed that game. If you did, like the video, leave a cool comment, and of course subscribe. As ever, thank you very much for tuning in. I'm Madals. I get new games up daily, so I'll catch each and every one of you tomorrow for yet another new cast. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.